right, what's up, Escrow?
What's up, Par?
What are we playing? We're always playing a new course. What are we playing today?
Copperhead, just like the pros. Innisbrook,
Nice.
Florida.
A lot of Florida courses right now.
The Valspar Championship. Yeah, they're in the Florida circuit.
I mean, it's like right now, it's too, I feel like we're not hitting, like we almost get spring and then it's like we get other cold days. Like I want the weather to start really turning. I want to play a little bit
Outside.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Meaning,
Maryland,
we open the door.
Yeah,
the garage
that's
door.
fine too. So we get work done.
But today, I mean, fun little episode. We're going to be talking about real estate agents that we don't like. We're going to each go through our top 5 real estate agents that
bottom
we just
5.
Oh yeah, bottom five. Bottom 5 that we don't want to work with. No, just kidding. We're actually be talking about real estate agent, what to look for in a good real estate agent.
Right.
And if you are a real estate agent, maybe it'll help you and maybe working on things that people may be looking for as you as an agent. You know, I feel like most people, they find their real estate agent by clicking on a website or, somebody refers you over or the best is somebody in the family that has zero experience. You know what I mean? And they're entrusting this person into the biggest sale. So real estate agents, this is going to be kind of helpful for helping you with the things that you need to maybe improve in your careers.
Yeah. And I mean, for the consumer, really, we're going to teach you how to interview an agent or how to choose your agent. Basically, how to pick and decide what's good, what's bad, what you really need.
Yeah. I mean, biggest decision that people say you're going to make in your life is the first home you buy or the first home you sell. It's a big process.
I mean, it could end in foreclosure. If you hire the wrong agent, that's probably 1 out of 100,000. But so that's lose, you could lose everything.
You lose everything.
Yeah, your credit is now 300. But in a realistic number, I would say that it's probably something like you could save $25,000.
Yeah, and
easily with the right agent.
And we're going to get into it. I mean, one thing is if you're looking at agent, it's just nothing to do with, and before we get into the meat and potatoes and the 19th hole, but real estate agents that are new in their career or real estate agents have been in it for a long time, that's not what we're looking for. It's not how many houses you sold. That has nothing to do with there's some people that sell a lot of real estate that are not good real estate agents.
Absolutely. It's not just numbers. So I think we should
but I'm saying when I first started, I thought I was pretty good real estate agent on the first one. So, but what we may not be good on is 16, 17, and 18.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. Once again, Ryan Par has chosen the 3 hardest holes of the entire course, and we're going to try and beat Par from the tips. That's the black.
So what I was told was 16, 17, and 18th are not long holes, so we have to worry about hitting the far ball, but they're precision holes.
Yeah, the hardest. They call them the snake pit for a reason. So yeah, lots of water, lots of tiny fairways, and we're gonna be in trouble.
That's all right. We're gonna crush it.
We got this. All right, let's do it.
This is Copperhead. Let's go.
Get over it.
Dang, dude.
It's all right.
Splash. I even went left. Maybe next time we pick the 3 easiest holes.
Yeah, that would be nice. Next time I'm picking, I'm not leaving it to you.
Actually, it was ChatGPT.
And we need a bounce right. It was a bounce right. Not a bounce there.
That's all right.
It's not horrible.
We can see out of that. Can you move me I'm going to try to go here. I don't think we need to crush. I mean, what do we need? We need to get within 100.
We want to try and get within 100. But even if we get within 150, I think we're good.
Yeah. Oh,
Roll out, roll out. $200 works too.
You got a 200 stick from the fairway. That's your brother's like 9-iron.
So he claims. Actually, probably true, but
I mean,
he doesn't know where it's going.
I don't know if you remember the last episode. We did say trees are 90% air.
Yeah.
But if you go tree to tree,
If I just pulled that whole thing left, how is that?
let's go fairway.
Yeah.
All right.
Brutal. I was trying to.
Brutal.
I'm going to need some pros advice, you know. Tune in. Come over.
Come over. Come here and show us how to play.
Free buyer's admin fee for your next transaction.
Yeah. Oh, I went right.
It's all right. We'll just have to.
Just have to get
Get
a
birdie.
really good chipperoo.
Yeah.
Oh, no, this is a par 4, dude. It's so
I
far.
know. Oh, I'm pulling everything left. The water scared me, man.
Following each other right down
The
the.
water just scared the shit out of me.
I think I'm right in front though.
Yeah. All right. Simple 54-yard jar. We got to jar this one.
So does 54? Does that mean you have to hit your 54 degree?
You have to hit your jar at whatever puts it in the hole.
Yeah. I went left on that. Smoked it. Everything's left today.
It's because of the water on the right. We're like, oh, get everything.
I'm like Zoolander. Can't turn right.
Ricky Bobby. Zoolander.
Was it Zoolander? Zoolander can turn right? Or he only turned right?
Oh, I don't know. I was thinking of Ricky Bobby. All right, come on, come on. Not very
Oh
good.
my gosh. 4 bogey.
Why is it giving us that line?
Because the guy that's playing before us did the putt assist. So basically,
Yeah, let me take this off.
can you take it? Can you turn it off now?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna make me play with the putt assist.
Damn it.
Go round settings. Yeah, there it is. Putt assisting.
We just want the brake line indicator, right?
Yeah. I think that's fair because I think I have to hit it though. Unfortunately.
Maybe we can just get it like this. No. You have to hit it.
Oh, I crunched it too.
We're going to have to put a sign up that you have to return it to factory settings, house rule settings.
I think they use that for like, I mean, it makes the game go faster. Because you don't have to aim, you just have to like hit it at the right speed.
Yeah.
And I thought uphill, I didn't think I hit it that hard. All right.
Double fucking bogey, man.
Double. All right. Well, at least we don't have water.
That's the way to stay positive. You do if you go behind you somehow.
Yeah.
Come back. Give money.
Mm.
I'm using the driver too. We need something real nice
Something
to
real
get us
nice.
back in the game.
Give me something real nice, Clark.
Yeah.
Something real nice.
No! Took too much off of it. Hit it right. Whatever.
All right.
We'll be able to chip from there, I think. Let's see what it looks like.
Yeah, I got it.
Also, I caught that Christmas Vacation. Real nice, Clark.
Real nice. Oh, I didn't set my fucking club down.
What happened?
No, it was a mental thing.
Don't worry, I have a lot of this.
Stay. Come back.
Damn.
All right, we gotta hit this with par.
Yeah. We're gonna rename the object of the show to just get one par.
We're gonna call it double bogey in escrow. Mm.
Almost.
It's downhill, so doesn't need a lot. Nice. Oh.
Oh, come on.
All right, so we get a double, and then we did bogey.
Now we get par.
Now we do par.
But
But that's
birdie
not,
would be sweet.
birdie would be real.
Yeah, I mean, that puts us at +3 through 3, which is bogey golf, which is, according to the PAR platform, you know,
So we didn't do it.
bogey
Usually
golf
we do.
is what, $10 million
That's
in
right.
real estate?
Look how narrow that track is, though.
I know.
We're sitting there talking about like, oh, we got this. It's only 429, but then look how narrow it is.
Car path bounce,
Car path. Keep
double
going.
bounce. Oh, yeah. Try and hook this right down the middle.
Nice ball. Stay. Go left. Go in there. Hell yeah. Good ball. Real good ball.
Finally.
Why do it that way?
All right. Still short.
I think this is like uphill a lot.
Yeah, that was super uphill. 9 yards. All right. You like mine?
Yeah. Chunk the ground. God damn it.
$15-yarder. These ones always give me the whips. Hit it, you pansy! Come on.
It's just uphill.
All right, uphill, pretty straight putt.
Yeah, straight on, uphill 13. Kind of hit it like 16. Hit a couple 16s today.
Go, baby. All right. Well, ended on a high note.
That's all right.
Whatever.
Dude, Snake Pit was fun.
Absolutely not.
God.
Snakes suck. How do they come at you that fast? And now I know, with no legs,
Yeah.
now I know why they call it the snake pit.
I don't want to go off topic, but I did learn something about snakes today. I didn't know there was no snakes in New Zealand.
Yep.
Are you sure? I'm
Positive.
I'm going to look that up. Somebody comment, as you're listening this far into the podcast, like comment whether that's true or not.
That is true. I'm full of random facts. Maryland's the only state in the 50 United States with no natural lakes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy. All of ours have been engineered.
Escrow is just pulling out stats today, dude. Well, let's break out some other stats. though.
Wasn't
Like,
pulling out any golf shots, that's for sure.
we were talking a little bit about buyers making the most important decision of their life is, buying a home, eventually selling and investing in real estate. I think it's like how a lot of people become wealthy. I mean, even like the wealthiest people, like they attribute a lot of their wealth to real estate. So when you go out there and you want to put your full process in control of somebody, it's like, what are the characteristics that you're looking for,
Right.
inside of a real estate agent? I mean, there's so much. Like when I first got started in my career and this is back in 2004, the market was totally different. There wasn't all this like internet, you could get any kind of answers to, you really relied on your agent. And when I was 22, when I got my license, I was young, I looked young, and I'm like, how is somebody going to...
You still look young.
I know. Well, yeah. Well, like, how is somebody going to look at this young 22-year-old and help them buy this big home? So, like, my big thing was, like, trying to make myself a lot better than I was. Like, sharper in my communication, sharper in my knowledge. If I would go out to if I'm showing houses in a neighborhood, like, I made sure I had all the information of what's sold and comps. Like, I did a lot of research. I did a lot of work leading up to the appointment.
Absolutely.
I just feel like agents today, a majority of them, it's why the stats are so bad, is like they just don't put effort into their own skill.
Right.
They're just looking for commission.
They walk in there with their cell phone and they rely on their cell phone.
Yeah.
Not on experience, research, knowledge, They don't do
Yeah.
that. And let me ask you, your first purchase of your home, was that the biggest purchase at the time that you ever made in your life?
My first home, yeah. That was the most money I've ever spent.
Absolutely. And you're trusting someone to guide you through that process.
Yeah.
For you, it was you're trusting yourself.
Yeah.
But for most people, they're not realtors.
You know
they have a 9 to 5.
Well, the best part about that, and I'm glad you brought that up, is like I actually critiqued myself on buying my own home. Like my process. Like I use my wife as like, all right, you're the client, I'm the agent, and I'm like, the things that you do for doing your own home, like you should do that for every home. Like I was like very like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, every little thing in the inspection, every negotiating point, like I just made sure I did my research on it. But when you look at the general real estate agents out there, it's like how much knowledge they want. I have a couple of annoyances that drive me crazy, especially early in my career. I heard a lot of people say, talking to another real estate agent, like I've been in this business for so many years. And I don't think years of experience has a lot to do with picking the right agent, but
Absolutely not. But that reminds me of like what I say when everyone says, like you're talking to a Long and Foster agent, and they're like, I've been doing this for 25 years.
Yeah.
When you were in elementary school. And
Yeah,
I'm
when you
like,
were still in
thanks
diapers.
so much for considering me so young. But when I was in elementary school, I got a gold star on a drawing that I did in art class. And they're like, what? And I'm like, I thought we were talking about stuff that has nothing to do with this conversation. Because I don't care how long you've been in it. I'm fighting for my clients.
Yeah. And it's so true. I mean, like, I think that's the issue. A lot of agents think that how long you've been in the business is like an award. Or
Right.
like if you sold a big home, that's like an award. Like that means nothing to a client. They don't
My
care.
favorite
much.
is the email signature with the $1 Million Club.
Oh, I know.
They still have there. And just for you folks that don't know that, the $1 Million Club means that they sold $1 million in real estate
In volume.
in volume.
Not,
And that is literally 2 transactions in Maryland at our average price point.
well, the $1 Million Club at our brokerage is that you GCI'd $1 million.
Yeah.
That's totally different. That's like,
Yet to get there. I will.
yeah, close. So what we look at when you're things that we want to talk about now is it's like what to look for in a real estate agent. We know there's a lot of bad characteristics, and I don't think when I was early in my career and it had nothing to do with I have 5 years or I'm a top producer or anything like that. I knew that I was going to be the guy that's going to outwork any other real estate agent out there.
Absolutely.
And the one thing that drives me crazy in business, and I've said this in every business I own, if you do everything wrong, you do this one thing right, it kind of solves all problem. And that's communication.
100%. Communication is where everything breaks down. Think of your friendships, your relationships in general.
Yeah.
Why do you have fights with your wife? Lack of communication.
Or-
usually. Or miscommunication.
Probably not doing the dishes or cooking.
Yeah. But basically, I mean, I think communication is the key to everything. And for me, I think it's as simple as 3 words: integrity, faith, and sweat.
Sure.
If you actually are looking out for everyone, like you would look out for your own wife or your own mother, and you're believing in yourself, and then you're working harder than every other agent, you're going to be a good fit. But what are the questions that you need to ask when qualifying an agent? Because as you alluded to, a lot of people are just getting their agent from, it's a cousin who got their real estate license.
Well, when I go into the questions, like number one is what are the systems? What are your process? Like my first step is what is your process? If you're buying a home and you're interviewing a buyer agent, like what is your process? Are you just setting me up in a system and dripping me and waiting for me to call you with what homes we want? Do you have any buyer information? Do you have a buyer consultation you go through? I can tell you if I sat down with somebody and they're like, here's the 10 steps to you buying this home, whether you're a first time home buyer or not, my communication that I tell my clients is that my phone is always available for me.
Right.
For you. So if you're contacting me, I'm available. My hours are, I have kids. I'm probably not going to take a call after 10 o'clock or before 6 in the morning, but most of the times we're not going to have issues outside. I let people know I'm going to communicate.
Yeah. And also I run into this all the time. Like, hey, sorry for bothering you.
Yeah.
You're not bothering me. This is my job to serve you. You know what I
Correct.
mean? It's my job to take care of you and educate you completely through the process.
Yeah. And like, I think there was like, it must have been like 5 years ago or something. One of the big like motivational people must have told agents that make sure you put on your cell phone, like, if you call me after 6 o'clock, I'll return your call the next day.
Oh,
But,
dude,
like, I'm
that's
like,
the worst.
it's like the worst. Like, you're literally telling a client, like, I'm not gonna. I mean, 6 o'clock, I'm eating dinner. There could be the world could be ending in your transaction right now. I'm not gonna pick up till 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Just so you know, you'll get me tomorrow, and I'll think of everything that I need to tell you.
Yeah.
No, one that might be worse than that though is the mailbox is full. Like, who has it? This is your job.
Your job and your mailbox is full. Like, get a different mailbox then it's a
Yeah.
little bit bigger. So, but like when we talk about communication, number one. Number two is like ask the right questions on the process. What is the process you're going to take me through, whether you're a buyer or seller, and how detailed is that process? And kind of like the third thing that I like is like, what is your knowledge of the market of which, like if somebody's like, ask them a question, like, I'm looking to buy a home in Columbia.
Right.
Are they going to say, oh, Columbia is a great area to buy a home? Or are they going to give you 10 buying points for the Columbia market?
Well, it's important. Yeah. I mean,
What's
the
important?
CA, the Columbia Association, largest homeowners association.
Are you selling me right now?
No.
Escro's selling me right now. Come on, Escro. I'm going to
just
buy
telling
a
you,
home.
hey.
Before the end of this, I'm going to be buying a house in Columbia.
You promise? I need that in writing. No. Honestly, I think that it all really comes back to, and these are very important questions. You can't be afraid to ask your potential realtor the tough questions
Yeah.
and see if they're stumbling over them and see if they're honest with you.
Yeah.
You know, one question I think everyone should ask is, what mistakes are you seeing buyers make right now in the market that's affecting their ability to buy, to be successful?
And and then it's also, I feel like the agent asking the client tough questions.
Oh yeah.
So I really think like in a buyer or sell, if you're looking at a buyer, like, you know, asking them tough questions, like if you found the right home today, are you ready to make an offer? Like you're putting them in a tough situation. They know that you're serious and you do business. Sometimes when you ask the tough questions, it actually builds the rapport a little bit stronger because then they're saying, oh, this guy means business.
Absolutely. Well, he's going to be our driving factor to success. You know what I mean? I hate the sales approach. We all know those agents that are like, oh, you love the paint color? Let's write an offer on it. You know, no, that's not what you need out of an agent. You need an agent that's diagnosing the main systems. They're not living there. You're worried about how the space and the aesthetics is going to work for you. Your agent should be worried about your main system, your roof, your windows, your foundation,
the five,
HVAC, you know,
Electrical plumbing.
And we are not master electricians or plumbers,
No.
but we know what we don't want to see. You know what I mean? We know, we've been in it so long, we know exactly what you don't want to see. And it's funny because if you asked me some of these questions when I first got into it 8 years ago, I would have probably stumbled all over them. I remember you sent me this lady that was looking in Bowie.
It was a closing.
And she was a cash buyer. And she rolls up and has like a 1994 Ford Explorer with a bumper off. And she's buying an $800,000 house. And I didn't ask the tough questions like, hey, cash buyers, that's awesome. Congratulations. How did you make your money? Never asked that question. How can you prove like this? Like, is your money accessible? Is it tied into a 401k that we're going to need paperwork and we're going to need to extend the closing? I didn't ask any of that. I went and showed her 8 houses.
Oh my gosh.
And then got ghosted. So, like, to your point, asking the tough questions on both sides creates rapport.
Exactly. And that's why I say when we break down evaluating a real estate agent, the most important thing is, like, I would say if you look at the hierarchy, like, people can do, like I said, everything wrong. Communication's the number one thing. If you communicate well, you respond to text messages. Because I think a lot of real estate agents believe that if I put somebody in the voicemail or I don't respond right away, they think I'm busy.
Right.
or I'm tied up. And that is like the complete opposite from a client's perspective. They're going to think like, hey, they're ignoring me.
Right.
You know? Now, you don't have to respond in 5 seconds, but like you're giving your responses in a reasonable amount of time. They call you, you're picking up most of their calls. You know, you're not going to be available for every call. You're giving them solid information. You're asking them tough questions. When you break down, that's what you're looking for. You're not looking for, and sometimes you look at the top producing agent or that's all they talk about is their numbers. Well, maybe they're going to be too busy for you.
Right.
You know, if they're that busy of an agent. So that's why I always say like the numbers, years of experience, like that's really low on, you know, the right agent for you. The right agent is going to be knowledge of the market you're in, you know, asking the tough questions, the ability to communicate.
And I think too, like values. You can't be afraid to ask questions about their values.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. People, you look you know, like-minded people will, you know, work together better, you know, and it's like you look at their similar values. I love when I go out with somebody and I'm always like, especially in this Baltimore area, it's like the 3 degrees of separation. Eventually you find somebody, you know, common grounds,
right.
that you're, you know, whether it's sports that you like or, you know, that's more sales techniques. You get into like, that's where you're building that rapport on things that you have in common. But when we're looking at picking the right person, I think the most important thing really to me is going to break down. So is learn to communicate well, know the knowledge, know the market, you know?
Exactly. Like what can you do for me that someone else won't do?
Yeah.
Like, are you actually going to run CMAs on the property that I'm interested in?
Yeah.
Or are you going to say, hey, it's listed at 475. We should offer 475.
The Zestimate is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The Zestimate on it
No,
is.
you have to go above and beyond. And really, when you're separating bad agents and good agents, the bad agents are going in with their cell phone and being like, these are the taxes. This is your HOA. It doesn't really say anything on what the HOA gets. Well, pick up the phone and call the agent there. Call them and be like, what does the HOA give me?
Yeah.
Give my clients. You know what I mean? Are you diagnosing how much this house is worth? Overpriced? Will it actually, if you do this, and this to the house, will it actually grow in equity? Items like that. Teaching clients how to create wealth through real estate. I mean, you talked about it. Like, think of the richest people you know. Almost, I mean, like, we don't know them. We've never met them or shook their hands, but you still know all these super rich people. Real estate is one of their platforms.
Yeah.
Over the last 40 years, real estate, short of getting into like your angel investor in like Tesla or Netflix and things like that, real estate has been the best investment wheel for the average person in the United States in the last 40 years.
And that's why I said one of the things we'll end on is like, before you go, and what's really important, you know, before you go and sign a contract with the person that's going to sell your house or help you buy a home, is you want to make sure you're going through those categories. You want to make sure they communicate well, they know the local market, they're asking you the tough questions, and you know that's the agent your pick. It's easier to say no, I'm not signing this piece of paper, than to sign it and realize you made the wrong mistake.
Absolutely, and we see that all the time since the NAR lawsuit that came out a few years ago.
Yes,
I've seen agents having $1,500 admin fees.
Yeah,
ask them. Where's that admin fee going?
Sure.
How much of the admin fee are you collecting?
And before you sign the paperwork, and if you are under contract with them, you want to know what are your outs of it. You know, if somebody's putting you in, this is one of my golden rules because over the years owning businesses and getting in different marketing plans, people would always, my first question on a contract is like, if you make it really tough for me to get out of a contract, it's probably the service isn't what I need.
Absolutely.
So like if you're saying, I love when somebody comes to me and it's like to say marketing. I want to get completely off topic here, but like say it's a marketing widget and they're saying you sign this, it's a 12-month agreement. So you're saying that I'm stuck with your system. You could tomorrow, the system's horrible and I got to pay you. But if you come to me and say it's month to month and I guarantee you next month, you're going to want to re-sign with us because our service is that we are going to outperform what we're looking to do. And you think about that. Do that in a service agreement. I'll give you 30 days to show me what you can do. But if the 30 days is up and I'm not happy with you, I'm moving on to the right person. Force them to work hard for you.
show their value.
Show their value.
And one of the biggest things, especially in Maryland, is we have clear as crystal. What does it take me, the consumer, to get out of this contract?
Correct.
And I see all the time 90 days written notice.
Yeah.
Or 180 days. I've seen that.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy cow.
Full FYI, we're not attorneys. What we're saying is if somebody puts you in a tough contract, probably not going to get the service you want.
Our contracts just say written notice. If we didn't serve you
Yeah.
the best and you think you can find better service?
Hold on. It's written notice and you have to par one of three holes at the office. You actually got to drive to the office.
Yep.
We're going to put 3 tough holes on. No, actually, easy holes.
Yeah, the easiest.
Easiest holes. And if they
That was a bad
par
rank.
one of them from the tips, out of the contract.
Yeah.
If not, we add 6 months.
That is not us at all. But I see this all the time, and people are like, well, I can't buy anything residential if I don't give 180 days notice.
Yeah.
Well, those are the same type of people that are coming to me with, I worked with this realtor, and they don't answer their phone.
Yeah.
They don't tell me anything. They connected me with this lender that I don't know that also doesn't answer their phone.
Yeah.
They've done all of these, and it's like, how many red flags are you going to see before you realize you made the right decision or wrong decision? And what we're trying to tell you is make the right decision by before signing. You're asking these qualifying questions.
Yeah. And then, and if you're an agent and you're getting people to sign paperwork and you're struggling on really being that worthy agent out there, I feel like that's where a lot of agents struggle. And, you know, we do a lot of training programs for agents out there to be more valuable in your business. And I think that's look, this is what you do for a living. You know, like if you were a surgeon, you want to be the best surgeon. If you were a baseball player, you want to be the best baseball. You want to be pushing for the Hall of Fame. So even in real estate, there's a lot of agents out there. You know, we talk about you might be in our PAR program. You might be with the wrong platform. Our platform creates agents and trains them that people want to renew their contract with them year after year. I love, or month after month, or they come back to you because, you know, the referrals, and they come back to you to sell their home, like because of the service we provide. So, you know, that's what the Back Nine Network, we network with a lot of real estate agents, but we also want to teach people what they need to do from an agent's perspective to make sure you're doing what's right for your clients, but you're also doing what's best for your business and growing your business. And that's what it's all about.
100%. And client comes before paychecks every single day.
Every single time.
Yeah. And
If you don't
how
have
it
happy
has to be.
clients, you're not going to have a big business.
Right. This is our livelihood. And
Yeah.
people don't treat it like that, which is crazy. But there's.
And we're probably better realtors than golfers, would you say?
I would say like 1,000-fold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we just saw how bad we were at golf.
So we're not going to announce next week until we figure out which is the easiest holes.
Yeah. We'll be playing next week, but
Oh,
we
we're
won't
gonna
tell you
play
the holes.
Next week we're doing putt-putt.
We're still going to have to drive.
Still pick the driver out. All right, let's go.
All right, Bar.